Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. All the Phytomed registered distributors, this is news for you from the CEO from a meeting we had in Cape Town at the Phytomed offices on Saturday, the 18th of February. Right, let's see. This is very exciting. At the moment, or in any network marketing, there are two ways that you can generate an income. At Phytomed, you would go to the office or order your stock from your upline, and you will buy your 2,000 rands worth of stock. You will brew your tonic and sell your 50-liter bottles for 200 rand each and turn over a 10,000 rand, which you then deduct your product, and your profit is then what is left, 8,000 rand. Or, of course, if you want to earn more than just that 8,000, the sky's the limit here. You can buy as many bottles as you want. I'm just taking the example here. If you should buy 100 bottles a month, your earning will be 16,000 rand profit. So the profit you earn will determine by your energy level, right? So if you are lazy and you wait for your customers to walk in your door, then you are not going to earn maybe not even 8,000 if you don't sell your 50 bottles in a month. But if you are a Duracell bunny and you just go, 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 everybody you meet or greet or see in the street, you sell product because you believe in your product, you know that it's working, you get your testimonies on a daily basis. That person is going to earn much more than this 16,000 because you won't stop at 100, you'll go to 200 eventually. Just think about it. If you sell 200 bottles, that's 32,000 rand. The second way that we generate an income at Phytomed is by networking. So what is networking? Just duplicating yourself. As we know, the Phytomed business plan is worked on a minimum of 6 people in your downline. In other words, you have to duplicate yourself 6 times to be considered for the bonus. All right? However, there is no limit. Nobody said that you have to only recruit 6 people, because trust me, it will not stay 6. After 3 months, some of your distributors will think, oh, this is too much work, I'm rather not going to do this, or they fall ill and they can't anymore, or they're just not interested in building a business, etc. There are many reasons why your 6 will not stay 6. You will not end in 2 years from now with those same 6 people on your first line. That happens to me, it happens to everyone. That networking, you think you have 6 people, and when you open your eyes, there's only 3 left that are working. Right, so a while ago, a few days ago, there was a screenshot of our back office of a Phyto 3 lady who earned 74,000 rand. Right? I'm sure you all saw that. How did she do that? Is it even possible? Of course it's possible. The CEO explained that instead of working hard on your own, I will get more into detail with that, rather register as many, and she wants to challenge us by recruiting 100 people in every line. So in other words, you are going to duplicate yourself 100 times, not only 6 times. And your downline, your 100, will duplicate themselves 100 times. That sounds impossible, right? No, it's not impossible. we are going to do this, and we are going to help you. We will get a challenge amongst us. It can be a 90-day challenge, and we can do this. Let's see how. Right, so the choices that we have, we can work alone and we can earn 100% of our own profit and be jealous and don't share the opportunity, or we can teach 100 people to duplicate what we've done to earn then 1% of every person in your team of 100. In other words, we are sharing the opportunity. We don't keep it to ourselves. The more people we can train to do what we did, the bigger your team and the better your commission at the end of the day. So which one would you prefer? Would you prefer to work alone and only earn your 100% that you know exactly how much you're going to earn every month? Because you're going to know, I sold 100 bottles, my income is going to be 16,000 Rand. Is that all you want? Or do you want to open your back office on the 9th of a month and see 74,000 Rand will be paid to your account the next day? I certainly want to be that person. I want to earn the 74,000 plus. There's nothing stopping us. Right. Networking is all about duplicating yourself and managing your downlines on every level. Remember, they will stop. They need motivation all the time. And it is so important to have your groups and do training. Never stop recruiting. Administer and manage your teams. In other words, check every month, advise and warn. It's the 30th of the month, people, 4 days to go till month end. Remind, train them to do exactly what you do. And they can train their team to do exactly what they do. And the better you train your downline, the better performance you can expect. And the better they can, again, duplicate their training to their team. Right, this is you. And how are we going to achieve 100? That sounds really, really impossible, right? No, it is not. So how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So what are we going to do? We're going to start recruiting 1 and 2 and 3. So in other words, you're going to target yourself. You're going to have your goal as 10. Maybe 10 a week, 10 in 2 weeks. That target you can set yourself. And then you go, once you've got 10, we celebrate and you go for 20. And then you go for 30. And then you go for 40 and 50. You never stop recruiting. The more you have in that first line, the more your income is. So you are then going to train your 100 distributors to do exactly the same. In other words, your grandchildren will be 100. No, how can I say this? So every one of your 100 distributors will have 100 distributors if you are able to motivate them and get them to accept the challenge. We will do the 90-day challenge, as I said before. Just give us a few days just to get everything together. So just look at those figures. Just look. On a 5 to 2 level, so you buy your products at 1,800 Rand a month. That is not limited to, that is minimum 1,800 Rand. That is what you need for your 50 bottles anyway. Remember, this does not include consumables. The bottles and your tubs are consumables. So 100 of your distributors buy their kit of 1,800 Rand minimum. The turnover there is going to be 180,000 Rand. of which, remember, you get 20% commission for all your hard work. That is a 36,000 Rand in your back pocket for that line, for your first line, once everybody has bought their kit and keep on buying their kit. Then, when you get to Phyto 3, you know that you will then earn 14% of your grandchildren. So, if your grandchildren all buy their kit for 1,800 Rand, and of course it will be more, you will also, by the way, have 1,000 grandchildren, because you have 100 children and they're all going to have 1,000 children. So people, the family is just growing and growing. So your Phyto 3 will bring in a total of 1,800,000 Rand on products. Okay, now 14% of that is what? 250,000 Rand. Now can you imagine opening your back office and you have earned that in 1 month? Now, the lady that earned the 74,000, obviously, she did not have, or I shall put it this way, she does not yet have 100 in her downline, but that is her goal. She will have 100, and that way your income is also guaranteed every month. So this is it. Don't think it sounds impossible, or if it sounds impossible to you, it is not. We can do this if we allow ourselves. So keep on keeping on. Duplicate yourself. Share your knowledge. Attend meetings. If there's a meeting, cancel what you want to do. Go to the meeting. Take people with you and motivate. Manage your team as deep as you possibly can. For all your hard work, of course, what now? The company have to reward you. And how do they do this? There were changes, and that is the main reason as well for this new recording. We used to get as Phyto 3 a weekend away. So in other words, you had a Saturday, Sunday or Friday, Saturday with your loved one at a hotel. The company would only pay for your accommodation. So your food, your petrol, everything like that was on for your own expense, right? She has changed. CEO and the director have changed that for the simple reason that some people took 2 years to get to Phyto 3 or 3 years to get to Phyto 3, and then for the slow marketing and not working as hard as they wanted to work, they had to reward them. And then the CEO said, no, this is not on. She wants us to do things fast and furious, because when you are on a roll, that is when everything happens. Don't stop. Don't become demotivated. And the longer time you take to get on speed by with your network marketing, the slower you will become and eventually lose interest. So this is a fast game. It is super, super fast. What she is now offering us, and this is so exciting. I am sorry that I am already a Phyto 3 because I'm not in line for this beautiful laptop that she will award the person that reaches Phyto 3 within 3 to 4 months. So I know some of my teams have had challenges, etc. So I can always just have a discussion and meeting with the CEO and see what we can do there to give you a little bit more leeway. Not now, because you know about it, but from Phyto 2 to Phyto 3, if she allows 3 to 4 months there, then you are all still in line for this laptop and to become Phyto 3. So you have to move it. You have to move it. And the other good news is also a change. She used to take all the Phyto 4s to Sun City every year. So if all those that achieve the Phyto 4 level will then be put on an aeroplane and taken with a transport from Johannesburg Airport to Sun City in Rustenburg, and there she will give you 5,000 Rand to spend at your own leisure, just to have fun. It's also a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but all expenses paid. That's food, accommodation, the lot. She said, no. This Sun City nonsense is becoming boring. So what are they doing now? You are right. You see that beautiful ship there? We are all going on an MSC cruise with the CEO, our director, Dr. Pakade, all the Fighter 6s, all the Fighter 5s, and when in November, I cannot wait. And I want to be on that cruise. And I'm sure you all want to be on that cruise. And some of you on my team might even be on that cruise without me. But no, I'm going to accept the challenge, and I am going to work as hard as you, and I will help you to achieve this. Once you reach the level of Fighter 5, in our books and all the presentations thus far, there was never talk of a car, right? There is only an overseas trip, which is there, the trip you will get the moment you reach Fighter 5. The CEO, Fighter 6s, Fighter 5s, all of them will go with, and you have an awesome 1 week abroad. And they've been going to all different countries, but she's got something else up her sleeve lately. And or over and above that, getting 20,000 Rand, spending money on your overseas trip, you will receive a HAVAL motor vehicle. What? Yes, that is true. There are more than 11. I think she mentioned she wasn't quite sure, but it was 11, definitely. I can remember on Saturday she mentioned that's how many HAVALs are driving around with Fighter 5s in South Africa. What is stopping you from getting this car for free? No, leader, not for free. I did work very hard, because reaching Fighter 5 is extremely hard work. But nothing for nothing, right? We need to work hard and to play hard. And remember, the harder you work now, while you are still young and you have the energy, the least you have to work when you are older. When we work for a company, the company pays us a salary, all right? We work for them for 40 years, and what happens? You go on pension, they say goodbye, give you a handshake, maybe give you a watch if you're lucky, and there you go. You have that pension that has to last you now for the rest of your life, which could be up to another 35 years. The people age up to 90, 86, whatever. So there is a lot of years left to live after you go on pension if you work for a boss, right? And then that is it. But not with Phytomed. With Phytomed, your income will always remain. It is a residual income. You know, the harder you work, the more your income is, because your teams will be motivated by yourself, and you will reach this level. Within 3 years, you can reach Fighter 5. It is doable. It's actually a shorter period of time. Our upline, Gogo Edna Sayeni, reached Fighter 5. She received her HAVAL. I saw it. I am witness to that. It is possible. And now, a company will never give you a car and say, oh, thank you very much for your hard work. Oh, and let us take you for a week overseas. Thank you very much. After 2 to 3 years? No. Not even after 40 years of hard work. So put all the efforts you have, put it into the business. Make it a goal within 2 years. You must set your goal. Where do you want to be? And our coach, Siyabonga, is the one that will take us through the motivation side. We are going to have Zoom meetings. Wait and see. We are changing the way we are doing things, and I am so happy about that. So all the detail of everything that I said is in your product manuals. The older product manuals, of course, still has the older information, but here I'm giving it all to you. So let's do this. Let's do this. That is my slogan. That is our slogan, and we are going to do this. The other change that the CEO enlightened us about is keeping our accounts active. We know that we in the past kept our accounts open those months when you can't buy your full kit, or you had other expenses that you could not get to that, or the previous month you did not sell all your stock. There can be many reasons. You can become sick. It used to be 340 Rand, first 300, then 340 a month, that was the minimum to guarantee that you will be paid your commissions. Remember, no active account, no commission. Does not matter how hard you work on your downline. If you don't purchase your product yourself, you will not get paid. And trust me, that is a fact. You have to maintain. So the maintenance has now been increased to 600 Rand minimum every month. The reason for that is that if you should maintain your account with 300 Rand, what is 20% of that? That's only 60 Rand, right? So why must the office spend all their time, admin fee, the bank fees, all of that to pay you 60 Rand for every one of your downline that maintained? You see what can you understand that? Please ask questions afterwards that we can break it down into more detail if there's anything that is not clear. So let us just look at the schedule again, at the impact that the change to 600 Rand minimum per distributor to keep your account active, how that looks. Remember, we have to use our products ourselves. How can you sell something to someone if you can't talk from personal experience? I drink my tonic every day. There is not a day that goes past. If I should not have one ready, the morning I feel dirty. My stomach just does not feel like I've cleansed it, because that's the first thing that you drink. Now I can talk about my tonic every morning because I am healthy. At 65 years old, I am on no chronic medication, no blood pressure, no diabetes, no nothing. Just healthy, Phytomed old lady. So this is what it looks like. So you have your 100 people, 100 children, and they each have their 100 children. So again, let's look at those figures. If, for instance, for example, 1 month, all your distributors decide, you know what, last month I worked so hard, I'm going on holiday because I made so much money with Phytomed. I am only going to maintain this month because I want to have spending money on the holiday. Your income, of course, is 20% of that. 600 times 100 downline is 60,000 Rand. How much do you get from that? Is 20,000. Ach, my tongue twister. 20% of the 60,000 Rand is 12,000 Rand. You see? Can you understand where the CEO is coming from? How she figured out how this lady earned her 74,000 and how Robert Kiyosaki has been telling us all along in the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, such an old book, and I have it on a audio book if anyone is interested, or we can just send it to you anyway. Please take the time and listen to it. On the bus, on the train, in the taxi, on your way to work, in your lunch break, listen to the book. It's better than reading because you will hear what the book is read to you, and you can do this anywhere, even in the dark. So we have load shedding so much in South Africa, we need audiobooks. So, and your children's downline, your grandchildren, if they all maintain, because you're all going on a trip overseas together, because you earn so much money, your 1,000 times 600 is 600,000. 14% of that is yours, and that is another 84,000. Can you see something else? The lower down you go with your team, the more your commission. Please remember this. The lower down you go in your team, the higher your commission. Remember, you still get your 20% until forever. You still get your 14% until forever. It never stops. All right. So the above is the basic income should the team only maintain, right? So keep on keeping on. Duplicate yourself. Share your knowledge. Attend meetings. Manage your team as deep as possible. And this is the reason why, as deep as possible. Because your highest income is coming from your bottom distributors. The younger family, I shall put it that way, great-grandchildren, grandchildren, etc., etc. This business plan is a real challenge for every one of us. It is possible. The CEO said, there is not an impossibility at Phytomed. Everything is possible. Instead of saying, oh, that is impossible, say, I'm possible. I'm possible. Because I'm possible, you possible, we are all possible. Okay? I'm possible. Let that be the word of the day. Let's do this.